can do it with either one. So I'm just going to show you the latch tool because that's what we're using right now, and then next time maybe, or if we have time today, I'll show you the next one. But I'm just going to show you the latch tool. For me, it's easier to start with it on the right-hand side, but if you're like left-handed, then you might want to do opposite. But for me, I like starting on this side. And at this point, I'm done. You know, I can break my yarn. You want to have at least 4 times the length of whatever this is here, 3 to 4 times, but 4 times is pretty safe. And I'm done with that. So now I'm just going to be like using a stitch to bind it off, using only my latch tool, not the carriage anymore. So the first thing I want to do is hold my knitting against the gate post and push these out. I want these all out. Sometimes you don't want to do that, but for this one you do. And then I'm going to, I'm going to use the gate post for these. These are called gate posts. So I'm going to wrap it around the gate post. It has to be around this outside gate post or else nothing will work. So last needle, this is my last needle, or the first one I'm going to start with on this side, wrapped around the gate post outside. And then I'm going to take my latch tool and put it inside, like kind of perpendicular. And I'm not pushing with my latch tool. If I push with my latch tool, I'm just going to go like this. I'm actually going to be pulling it with this part of the needle up here. And I'm actually going to be pulling like away from each other, right? So these like stay together. And then I'm going to be using my thumb to do the pushing. So this hand has to do 2 jobs. This hand does 1 job. It gets like twists around a little. So I'm going to hold this. I have to hold this at the same time as pushing this back. So I have to do two jobs with this hand. So when I push this back, I'm going to have these kind of perpendicular. I want both of these hooks to go through, all the way through, so that it's beyond the latch. So once I push it through, I can let go of that one. That one's done, it's out. I need that stitch on the latch tool behind the latch, and then I just rest that in there so that I'm pulling that stitch through. So I've got 1 stitch behind the latch, 1 stitch inside, and I'm going to pull that down to make a stitch, and then I'm going to push this like up towards the ceiling so that it gets behind that latch. And now I'm not gonna pull this all the way out like where I started because I don't want that stitch to get very big, so I'm gonna leave it kind of, you know, vertical like this, and I'm gonna use my thumb to pull this one towards here, and as I'm pulling it, I'm gonna grab those together and then straighten it out, and I'm gonna push through here. So now I have 2 stitches. So every time, you're looking at it upside down too, it's gonna be harder honestly because you're upside down. There's 2 stitches here. I
have it right side up.
I'm gonna rest that in there, pull it straight down, and go up towards the ceiling. Don't pull it off of your gate post. If you've got a standard machine, it's like real easy to like push it up too hard and pull it off your gate post. So I'm gonna go up towards the ceiling, past that latch, and I'm going to be, as I'm pulling this back, make those go together through. I've got 2 stitches there. Pull it straight down to make a loop, up towards the ceiling, grab that straight through. Does this feel like too much for the end of the day?
No.
You can do it.
No, this is great.
I believe that.
This is like, these 2 are going to be your hardest ones. So I'm telling you, everything else is going to seem like super easy cakewalk after this. This is good to get the hard ones out of the way. So you just grab it straight through. I want to make sure that's past that latch. Put this yarn over, pull it to make that loop up towards the ceiling. Grab those together, straighten it out, straight through, down. I go up, over, straight through. Didn't go through that second one. Dropped it. Over, down, up, over, straight through, grab it, down, up. Just do that over and over. And on the very last one, all I'm going to do is the exact same method, but then I'm just pulling it straight through. Like, I have way too much yarn. Pulling straight through like that. And now I'm done. So now it's on the gate post, and I got to take it off the gate post. I basically crocheted it onto the gate post, and I'm going to pull it off, and you can see it's going to make the same edge on both sides.
It's very
so,
cute.
Yeah.